welcome back everyone. Got another quick crypto update for you today, and we're going to start off where I love to start off with Hedera. We're at 10 billion transactions. Um, I've been following this for the last few months, and Hedera is just exploding. And this time it got there, and I think in about the same amount of days it took to get to the 9 billion from 8 to 9, which was about 13 days. Um, So I think that one was 13 days, and that was back on the 15th of May, and it hit the 10 billion on May 28th. So around about the same amount of time. It's ridiculous how much this is being utilized, and I think the price is really suppressed. Um, Obviously, that's not financial advice, but I know there's circulating supply. Like, if you put it into perspective, it's being used, I think, 10 times more than XRP for the transactions. It's a tenth of the price at the moment, roughly. And yeah, the circulating supply is half of XRP. The price is a tenth of what it is. It's doing nearly 10 times the amount of transactions per month or per day, or however you want to say it. Um, so I think it's ridiculous. And for the price it's at now and the way it's being used, I think there's quite a lot of growth. So 10 billion transactions, it's hit it in 13 days. And just another little image I found here to show you how quick it is growing. I've gone in some other videos in the past about the growth rate and over the last couple of months how much it's actually increased. I think from memory, I think just in this year alone, um, it was 5 billion transactions were done this year alone. So we're at 10, and that was probably at about 8 billion transactions. So I think it would be around about now 7 billion transactions has happened this year, and the price is a tenth of what it used to be, and it's being used significantly more. And I just think it's got quite a bit of growth. But here was a video in a picture of the amount of wallets that have been created. And if you have a look, last year, this is a year graph. Yes, last year you've got like 50,000 at around about this time. This is June, but we're in May. So arguably we would have been around about, hopefully maybe the same type of numbers a month before. So it was floating around 50,000, 40,000 to 100,000 over the last 6 months of the year last year, and then it picked up in January. And actually, you know what? I think that's when the crypto market turned a little bit, and Bitcoin had its huge pump, and it went from like 17,000 and it made its run to 30. And there was an increase in wallet creation there. So there's 250,000 odd wallets roughly being done in January. And then it's sort of tapered off a little bit, and then it's exploded in May. So May, you've got 700,000 new wallets created, which is on another level. So, and the price is still the same. So there's a lot of factors that, you know, are lining up to show that this product, this coin and the products they offer is really undervalued, in my opinion. And like I said, not financial advice, but I've been buying HBAR, and I think I'll continue to do more because I think it's a great project, and hopefully it keeps going. But if the growth in May is anything to go by, I think we've got some good numbers coming up in the future as well. Some other news would be that China and Hong Kong are relisting crypto, or you're allowed to buy crypto again as of June 1st, if my memory serves me. So there's big ripples happening with that type of news. I know they banned mining and some sort of trading of crypto a couple of years ago, and I think it had a huge impact on the market, if I remember correctly. So them allowing crypto exchanges to go back online on June and trade. I think they said some of the bigger coins. I know Bitcoin and ETH were one of the ones mentioned. I'm not too sure what is the array of coins that they're going to be offering. So I think that'll be huge. And you've got Hedera pumping. The growth of it is just pumping. It's insane. And then hopefully you get some good news with China jumping back onto crypto and a good positive reaction in the market. We'll see some really good prices. And it's the same with XRP. I've been going through some bit of XRP news. Everyone's just basically waiting now for these Hinman emails to be released. I think it's June 13th. Ripple and the SEC agreed for an extension to June 13th. And that's going to be very telling to see what is behind those emails. The community lawyer, John Deeden, he had a really good thread of tweets last week which showed some really shady work from the SEC through these emails. So hopefully that shows that when they're all released. Hopefully there's a really good price, on XRP because of that. So there's hoping for that. And I saw this as well on Twitter. I thought it was a bit interesting, so I'll share it with you guys. The SEC again posted the crypto assets themselves are securities in its complaint against Ripple, arguing that all XRP tokens and investment contracts with Ripple. Both Ripple and commentators argue that the SEC is incorrectly applying Howey to XRP. This is something that I've covered in the past as well. I don't think XRP is a security, but I can see that the way that Ripple sold it initially, it could have been a security. But the main argument from the SEC in this lawsuit is that all sales of XRP are securities, which I think is the major issue. And it goes on to say, commentators note that XRP's use as a bridge currency and the decentralization of the XRP ledger should force XRP to fail the common enterprise. And reasonable expectation prongs, they're the two of the prongs on the 4-prong Howey test. Further, commentators note that the SEC improperly implies Howey to secondary purchasers of XRP, who cannot reasonably rely on Ripple's efforts because they have no legal relationship with Ripple. Moreover, XRP holders express frustration that by labeling XRP itself as a security, the SEC forced cryptocurrency exchanges to remove XRP to comply with securities laws, wiping out billions in XRP holders' funds. The SEC under Chair Gary Gensler has argued that most crypto assets are securities, has continued to litigate Ripple Labs, and has walked back on guidance on decentralizations and utility in response to enforcement. And that comes from Wrath of Kahneman. And I thought that was really interesting. That's some of the stuff that I've been saying the last couple of months. It seems to be true. So I think there could be a really good result with this Ripple lawsuit. And in some of the other movies I've mentioned, I think people are confusing XRP with Ripple. Ripple is being sued, not XRP. And like I mentioned in other videos, the library token lost their lawsuit, but it was sort of said by some of the SEC lawyers. I think one of the lawyers and the judge commented that secondhand sales aren't securities. So hopefully we get some good price action with a good result for this lawsuit. Like I said in other videos, I think Ripple may lose on its initial sales, but as long as the judge makes some sort of comment that that XRP isn't a security for secondhand sales, then I think we're going to see some real positive price action. And I think it's already started. If you're looking at the charts now, XRP is one of the only ones really in green or having really positive movement. Is this all leading up to the June 1st China relisting crypto? I believe so, because the Bitcoin's had a bit of a pump as well. But I think the expectation of this lawsuit is sort of coming to a close, and I think people are realizing that and laying their bets with XRP, it looks like. So that is going to wrap all that up today. Keep an eye out for, I think it's tomorrow. No, there's 31 days in May, so it will be in 2 days. China will relist their crypto or allow the exchanges to sell some crypto. So I reckon we're going to have a big couple of weeks coming up with that, and the hopefully the emails being quite telling in this Ripple lawsuit. Like I said, I'm going to leave it at that. I'll see you guys in the next one.